Hello, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the complex and emotionally charged saga of Hope and Liam, a couple whose tumultuous relationship has kept fans of the bold and the beautiful on the edge of their seats for years. We'll explore the intricacies of Hope's longing for a second chance with Liam, especially in light of his devastating health diagnosis, and unpack why a romantic reunion might not be the best path forward for either of them. This isn't just a recap of their roller coaster romance. It's a detailed look into their past decisions, current dilemmas, and potential futures, with a few creative twists and fresh perspectives thrown in for good measure. Buckle up as we navigate through heartbreak, longing, and the search for true happiness in this extended exploration of one of daytime television's most captivating pairs. Let's start by setting the stage with Hope's current emotional turmoil. The news of Liam's terminal illness has hit her like a freight train, stirring up a whirlwind of guilt and regret over the collapse of their once promising marriage. She's been wrestling with her feelings, replaying every misstep and wondering if she could have done things differently. This tragic update has flipped her perspective entirely, making her question whether she should fight to reclaim the love they once shared. But beneath this wave of nostalgia lies a deeper uncertainty. Hope's heart has been a battlefield of conflicting desires for quite some time now. Her journey has been one of self-discovery, but also of indecision, as she's bounced between partners in search of something she can't quite define. Imagine her sitting alone at night, staring at old photos of her and Liam, tears streaming down her face as she wonders if time has run out to make amends. It's a poignant image, but it also begs the question, is this longing rooted in love, or simply a reaction to the fear of losing him forever? Rewind to the days when Hope and Liam were the golden couple, their love story the stuff of fairy tales. Yet, even during their marriage, cracks began to form as Hope found herself irresistibly drawn to Thomas, a man whose intense focus on her felt like a breath of fresh air. Their steamy encounter in the romantic cobblestone streets of Rome wasn't just a kiss, it was a rebellion against the emotional tug-of-war she'd endured with Liam. For years, she felt like a pawn in Liam's ongoing struggle to choose between her and Steffi, his other great love. Thomas, with his unwavering devotion, offered her something Liam couldn't, the feeling of being the sole object of a man's desire. Picture Hope in Rome, the warm Italian sun on her face, her heart racing as Thomas looked at her with a hunger she hadn't felt in years. She craved that exclusivity, that passion, after feeling like she was always second best in Liam's divided heart. But as we know, her dalliance with Thomas was short-lived, a fleeting escape rather than a lasting solution. Fast forward to the aftermath of her rejection of Thomas, who, heartbroken, packed his bags and jetted off to Paris with a new companion named Paris, leaving Hope to grapple with the consequences of her choices. Enter Carter, the charming and complicated man who briefly became the new focus of her affections. Their relationship, however, quickly devolved into a messy love triangle when Daphne Rose, a confident and alluring newcomer, staked her claim on Carter's future with a boldness that left Hope reeling. This entanglement only added to Hope's emotional confusion, as she found herself once again caught between desire and doubt. Think of Hope at a glamorous gala, watching Carter exchange flirtatious glances with Daphne across the room, her stomach churning with jealousy and insecurity. It's a stark reminder that her search for stability and passion has often led her into even more chaotic romantic waters. Her heart, it seems, is a compass with no true north, spinning wildly from one man to the next without finding a permanent home. Now, With Liam's heartbreaking diagnosis shaking her to her core, Hope is reconsidering everything. The idea of abandoning her current romantic entanglements to stand by Liam's side is tempting, almost noble. She's haunted by memories of their shared life, the laughter, the promises, the family they built together. But let's peel back the layers of this decision. Her sudden pivot back to Liam isn't just about love. It's steeped in regret over leaving him for Thomas and a profound sense of duty now that he's facing such a grim prognosis. Imagine Hope at the hospital, holding Liam's hand as machines beep softly in the background, her mind racing with what-ifs. It's a deeply moving scene, but also highlights a critical flaw in her reasoning. Rushing back to Liam under these circumstances feels less like a rekindling of romance and more like a desperate attempt to atone for past mistakes. Is this the foundation for a renewed relationship, or merely a bandage on wounds that never fully healed? While the thought of Hope and Liam reuniting tugs at the heartstrings, there's overwhelming evidence that they're better off apart. Their history is a tapestry of heartbreak, infidelity, and unresolved issues that have repeatedly torn them asunder. Hope's betrayal during their marriage, when she sought solace in Thomas's arms, was a symptom of deeper problems they never addressed. They've proven time and again that they thrive more as friends and co-parents than as romantic partners. Their dynamic's smoother and more genuine when love isn't complicating things. Picture them sharing a quiet moment at their daughter's school play, exchanging proud smiles without the weight of romantic expectations. This harmony is what they should preserve, rather than chasing a fantasy of reconciliation that history suggests will crumble. Why revisit a chapter that's already been written in pain, especially when neither has truly confronted the root causes of their marital breakdown? Moreover, Hope's current inclination to be with Liam seems driven more by pity than passion. She's overwhelmed by sympathy for his condition, her heart aching at the thought of him facing this battle alone. But a relationship built on such grounds is a fragile one, unlikely to withstand the test of time. Both deserve more than a connection fueled by obligation or sorrow. Imagine Liam looking into Hope's eyes, searching for the spark that once defined them, only to find a compassionate but hollow gaze. That's not the love story either of them signed up for. They're at their best when supporting each other from a distance, offering kindness and understanding without the burden of romance. To circle back to a failed dynamic now, especially under these emotional circumstances, risks plunging them both into deeper unhappiness, a cycle of hurt they've danced through too many times before. So, what's the path forward for Hope and Liam? Instead of rehashing old patterns, it's time for both to embrace new beginnings with fresh faces who can ignite sides of them that have long been dormant. For Liam, a new character like Ivy could be the breath of fresh air he needs. Ivy, with her adventurous spirit and uncharted history, might draw out a playful, daring side of Liam that Hope never could. Envision them exploring a coastal town together, laughing as they try new cuisines and share stories of dreams, yet unfulfilled, a stark contrast to the heavy history he carries with Hope. As for Hope, returning to Carter or Liam isn't the answer. She needs a completely new love interest, someone like Julian, a mysterious artist with a fiery passion for life who could match her yearning for intensity and devotion. Picture Hope and Julian at an art gallery opening, their chemistry electric as they debate the meaning behind a provocative painting, her heart racing with a thrill she hasn't felt in years. This kind of connection could be the key to finally filling the void she's been chasing. In the end, Hope's desire to stand by Liam during his darkest hour is commendable, But it doesn't have to mean rekindling a romance that's long past its expiration date. She can be his rock, his confidant, his co-parent, without sacrificing her own chance at true happiness with someone new. Liam, too, deserves to find joy and love in whatever time he is left, unshackled by the weight of a relationship that's already run its course. Their story doesn't need a forced happily ever after. It needs closure, respect, and the courage to let go. So, let's root for them to find peace in separate paths, surrounded by new love and untapped possibilities. What do you think? Should Hope and Liam give it another shot? Or are new beginnings the way to go? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite soap opera dramas. Until next time, take care.